Hey guys, J7409 here with you. Let's catch up on some watches and warnings going on across the U.S. right quick. A lot of stuff's going on, some things you guys need to be aware of. Now, we'll start right up in this area, up in Michigan. So, what are you guys, where it's all purplish blue looking there? What can you guys expect? Well, you can expect some snow. That's right, snow is expected with the total snow accumulations possibly of 3 to 7 inches. That's what's expected in portions of the northern lower Michigan area. When? From Friday, tomorrow, around 5 a.m. in the morning, it should start to 5 a.m. Saturday morning. Now, snow is expected to overspread northern lower Michigan after 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Snow is expected to continue into Friday evening with a transition to lake effect snow showers. So go ahead, plan on slippery road conditions, including during the evening commute for tomorrow afternoon, and maybe the possibility of some reduced visibility at times. So please be aware of that. Now let's check out what's happening right here in Illinois. Well, it looks like for right now, you're going to be having some rain, okay? But it's going to quickly, later on this evening, if maybe it hadn't already started, but later this evening, more than likely, it's going to change to snow and then continue overnight. Around an inch of accumulation is possible before sunrise, and that's going to result in some slick spots on area roadways. Now, the light snow will linger through tomorrow morning's commute near the I-74 corridor. Additional snow showers will impact much of the central area Friday afternoon and evening. Accumulation during these periods are going to be minimal. Okay, now colder air is going to move into the area early this weekend with early Saturday morning wind chills of single digits. I'm telling you, it's going to be cold. So please be aware of all of this going around you and stay safe. And make sure if you got any plants or any kind of vegetation, you bring it in, or more than likely, it's going to freeze. Earlier I talked about lower Michigan. Let's talk about upper Michigan. Okay, right. I miss a little bit, not real good with this thing, but you know the area. What you guys can expect. Significant snow expected late tomorrow into tomorrow night. Heavy lake enhanced snow is expected over much of the upper Michigan area tomorrow into tomorrow night. Now, the periods of snow is expected to develop late tonight into tomorrow morning over western upper Michigan, where a winter storm warning's been posted. Now, the heavier snow will then develop Friday afternoon over the rest of the western upper Michigan area and Friday night over the northern central upper Michigan area, as I told you. Although significant lake enhanced snow is likely, there remains greater uncertainty of the overall snow amounts when the heaviest snow will develop. Now, in addition to heavy snow, gusty northwest winds late tomorrow into tomorrow night, this may result in blowing snow and reduce your visibility. So travel impacts from this system could be significant Friday into Friday night. Please be safe and be aware. Now, where you see this pink, it's a little in the upper Michigan area, also in Wisconsin. Just this little bit of pink right in here. That's where your winter storm warning is. Now, when you see this around the lakes, this is gale warnings and lake effect snow advisories, okay? That's what that is. Now, when we come down to Wisconsin, what's happening in this area? Well, snow's likely to result in slippery roads for tonight for you guys for your morning commute. That's right. A whole band of snow is expected to develop across central and northern central Wisconsin this evening, and then just going to sweep right over to the east overnight. And most areas should receive about an inch of snow, with perhaps 1 to 2 inches possible across the far north and east. Now, the snow will likely lead to slippery roadways for your morning commute. Now, a lull in the snowfall is expected for a time early Friday afternoon, with heavier snow showers moving back into north central Wisconsin and around mid-afternoon times when you could expect it. The second round of snow will gradually expand across the rest of the area during the late afternoon and evening before it tapers off after midnight, and northwest winds are also expected. It's going to get windy on you with gusts of 20 to 30 miles per hour late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. And of course, with those winds gusting, it's going to probably more than likely result in some drifting of the snow. So be sure and keep on top of it. Now, what's happening all the way up here to the very just tip of Maine as we come right on down till we get to northern and mid sections of New Jersey. What in the world does this mean? Well, folks, you're under a flash flood watch, believe it or not. It's all because of this low pressure. It's going to approach this tri-state area tomorrow, pass through during tomorrow night, and it's going to bring periods of heavy rain to much of these areas. Now, rainfall is expected to begin tomorrow afternoon into early evening, becoming moderate to heavy during the evening, and the rain then becomes lighter and tapers off during overnight hours. The heaviest rain is expected to occur in the evening, and rainfall amounts will generally average between 1 to 2 inches. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but however, locally higher amounts will be possible, and the combination of the heavy rain and with the leaves falling, they're going to clog drains, and this will pose a threat for flash flooding across all of this watch area. This is a flash flood watch area. So, in addition to all that, quick water level rises are possible across small rivers, streams, creeks, with flooding to the adjacent areas. So, keep your eyes on that. Knocking it on down here, we see all of this really deep, deep, dark blue. It goes all the way to the borderline of North Carolina, all the way up. You can see where it is. What is this? This is a freeze warning, my friends. And let me tell you what, some of the coldest air so far this season is forecast to roll into Tennessee this weekend. Freezing temperatures are forecast for all of the western and middle Tennessee areas Friday night, right into the eastern parts as it goes on through Saturday and early Saturday morning. A hard freeze is what I'm saying. The air temp's going to feel like maybe 24 to 32 degrees. I've seen some places saying that it could possibly feel like it's 22 or 23. So, from 9 p.m. Friday through 9 a.m. Saturday, and as it moves along, don't take your guard down for Sunday either. I'm just telling you, it's going to be cold at certain points. This, of course, the coldest will be at night and always right before the sun rises. So, any of you guys where it's dark blue, if you have any kind of vegetation out, please, please, flowers, maybe you still have some plants or that are still producing vegetables or fruit or whatever, you do need to wrap them up or bring them inside or do something with them. Because I'm telling you, it's going to get cold. Now, wherever you see this lighter blue, this goes all the way through parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, even up in here, we can see still some blue right in this area here. What this is a freeze warning. Okay, it's not a going to freeze happening. It's a freeze warning. It's going to remain in effect. But this is like telling you, get it in. And it's going to get cold up in these areas too. So you might as well bring your vegetation and things that may freeze. Make sure you got your outside water spigots covered up, or any kind of hose you have outside, anything with water, make sure it's all drained out and you're okay that way, okay? Because this is going to remain in effect from midnight tonight until 9 a.m. CST time tomorrow. Now, temperatures are forecast to fall into the upper 20s to lower 30s for tomorrow morning. A hard freeze is expected tomorrow night, with temperatures falling below freezing in the evening and bottoming out in the upper teens to lower 20s by Saturday morning. So that's for everywhere that it's in the blue. Now, when we look over up in the panhandle, just a portion of it of Texas, it goes over to Oklahoma, right on over into parts of over in here, right on up borderline in Kansas, right in here. We can see you got the same thing going on as parts of Mississippi and Tennessee, right on over. You guys in Georgia, you got a freeze watch up too. Beware of that. You guys got the same thing these guys got. It's going to get cold. Your freeze warning is in effect from midnight tonight until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Your temperatures are going to probably reach the low to mid 20s right in this area. Now, we got something serious going on right up here. Snow, and some more snow, so let's check it out. Now, what you guys got going on where it's this shade right here, this is what you call a winter weather advisory. That's what you guys have got going on, okay? Snow, maybe some new snow of 1 to 2 inches is possible. Total snow accumulations, possibly 2 to 4 inches expected with locally higher amounts that are possible. Now, this should all end around 6 p.m. this evening, your time, CST time. Then, what you're going to do is going to hang around because it's going to stay chilly on you. Plan on some slippery road conditions, and the hazardous conditions could impact the evening commute, and the winds are going to start to be light through the event, which will limit the threat for the blowing, drifting snow. So that's looking a lot better for you guys right up in this area. Now, earlier in my weather news this morning, I told you there was the greatest chance of wildfires breaking out in California in the northern section. Well, sure enough, this afternoon one has broken out. I saw where a rest home, a hospital, a couple of more places had to be evacuated, and they moved all of these people to the Chico area. So I forget the name of the fire and exactly where it happened, so excuse me, okay? But it happened, and last I saw, it was 0% contained. It had already burned 5,000 acres. It's in Northern California, so you see all the red flag alerts up there. Everyone stay safe. Got a few red flag warnings down in Southern California. Of course, this is a high wind warning with high winds. Same goes for parts of Montana. And this is just a weather advisory for New Mexico and the lower portion of southern Texas. So that's a wrap up, folks, of what's going on. If it hasn't got cold where you're at yet, it's going to get cold. And for everybody up and down the coastline here, get right, because this weekend we all gonna feel what these people over here are feeling right now with the cold temperatures. Mark my word, it's coming. So everybody, please go ahead and prepare for it, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'd love for you to subscribe, and all my subscribers would love to chit-chat back and forth in the comments with you. We got a real friendly, good group here, and I love each and every one of them, and I'm sure they'd welcome you with open arms. Everybody, you see what's going on. Please have a safe evening and a safe tomorrow morning. Take care. Have a good evening, a blessed evening, and peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you so much for watching.